It took quite some time. We are 50 minutes over schedule, so sorry for that. But we're finally back with the second game of the evening. Um, we were waiting for some people and stuff. Also, for everyone that wants to know, this quit spectating button down here that's now like lighting up and stuff. This is the worst. I tried to like type something. I said like let's go, and then I wanted to like type let's go again, and then I like clicked on the thing, but someone already started, so I clicked quit spectating, and it kicked me out, and I couldn't get back in again. So that's what happened. Welcome to my life. But second game of the evening, we had an emergency change. We're not casting court 1 because of some reasons, so we're right now casting court 2, which is Olaf's Knights versus the Basic Bitches. Now, Olaf's Knights, for the people that don't know, went 21-0 last split and have not dropped a game yet, which makes them... Let me just Google that, because I'm not actually sure how well they did yet. Oh, Jack's getting banned away against Darium. He's going to like that. The respect ban against Darius. Darium. Darius is something different. Lulu, Malphite, and Mumu. Mumu actually been playing by the last game of the Basic Bitches, did quite well. And Fiora is actually the second champion that Darian plays. So I'd say a lot of bans against Darian. But Udyr is open. Are they going to go for that? Olaf's Knights has gone 2-0. So I think they still have to play a game. But they haven't dropped a game yet. So 23-0 up to now. I'm going to see how they're going to continue that streak. Udyr still being hovered. Is he going to lock that in? Is the question. But he's now hovering Lucian. Maybe they're going to go for Lucian. And the question is also, where is Darium going to play? Because he tends to play AD carry. But last week there was this swap around where World Seeker went AD carry, I believe. Poppy being locked in. Oh man, this time they do go for that Poppy. And Xin Zhao actually being taken away. So two very strong picks there being snatched by the Basic Bitches. I like that. Although Tresh, also this very nice all-round pick, picked up by Olaf's Knights. Going to see what they're going to answer against the Xin Zhao and the Poppy. Now, Gragas, something they're very, very comfortable with. And again, now, last week they hovered Vayne just to make sure I'd say something about it, but Darium plays a mean Vayne. So, if they lock that in, then that's obviously what's going to be used for. Darium does have the heal, so we presume he has... We presume he is going to be playing... Sorry, I'm completely done around right now. We presume he's going to be playing AD carry. Blaudrop having the Lucian, and again Zac also being picked up. Oh wow, they actually picked up Zac after being played by their opponents just 2 weeks. Last game. And then the Kench, also a very strong pick. Are they going to lock in LeBlanc and the Kench? And bench the Kench, which is, I think that's one of the best. It's one of the best lines you can throw with, I think, in league. And bench the Kench is great. Are we going to see? We're going to see Akali. The question is it going to be Tank Akali? Oh, I love it. Although I would love to see Tank Akali. I'm not sure what I think about regular Akali. Now, let us see. 30 seconds. After that, we'll see all the regular summon spells, all the summon spells that they actually have after they've like properly locked in. So we're going to see how that turns out, and then we can start speculating about the team compositions. We're going to spend a good 90 seconds on each side to see whose comp is the best, or at least whose comp I consider to be the best. Now, we are in the delay. We have seen everything swapped around. Let us see. So it is going to be Darium on Vayne. For the people that don't know, have never seen him on Vayne because they've never watched a game by Olaf Knights before. It was just as Katarina was for Captain Slow, and Riven was for Mr. Cookie. He was the former top laner of Just 2 Weeks of Practice. He's just very, very good on the champion, very comfortable on it. And he was one of those picks that would make teams lose, so that's why they would ban it out. Now, so Vayne, yeah, just a very good, very, very good pick for Olaf Knights to pick that up. Same, I'd say, goes for Sofrasign. Very comfortable on the Gragas, just a very, very comfortable on the Gragas. Plays him very well. So they've got quite good picks in that sense. Now, Kench is just a very easy, I'd say, easy champion to play, in the sense that you can very nicely play him around your AD carry. You can just, whenever they need to, they can just eat Darium, and that's of course very nice to have against an Akali. So I'm not sure why they picked Akali at the end there. I would love to see a tank Akali, but I'm just not sure how that would fit in the team composition. And on the other side, on the side of Basic Bitches, playing with a Xin Zhao top, not sure what they're going for there. Thought Xin Zhao's strength was to have that Devourer into Guinsoo's, so he will be able to, against like a static champion like Kench. I'm now thinking, if they start fighting and Kench gets just 3 autos off, he can just eat Xin and the Guinsoo stacks will drop. So in that sense, I'd say Kench is a great pick against... He's not really a great pick against Xin that much, because Xin can, of course, freely stack his charges against Kench and like keep healing off him, because there's not a lot he can do. He can, he can stun him with a tongue lash and eat him, but Xin is free to like continue doing damage. And then for the rest, I'm not quite sure where that team comp lies. So I would say this is definitely in the favour of Olaf's Knights. They have this big front line, they have pick potential with the LeBlanc Thresh, and they just have a hyper carry they can rely on late game. And on the other side, it's very much like this pick potential of the Xin, Zac, and Akali, but I just don't think AP Akali right now is that viable. But then again, that might be prejudice of mine. So we are going to be loading into the game right now. I'm going to switch off my mic for a second. You will see the loading screen in a minute, because I want to eat a nut, and then otherwise you have to hear me eating the nut. That was maybe the best nut I've ever eaten. That was great. Loved that nut. So on both sides, we have the border advantage. One plat border as opposed to a gold border on the other side. So, interesting. Very interesting. We can already hear the background music. The cold breeze on the rift. And we're going to see how that top lane Xin Zhao is going to be playing out. Let me swap over. Some champions. There we go. No.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Let's see. Are grouping around that bot lane. Are they going to?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Are they going to invade? Sorry, I was eating cranberries. I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention at all. Let's see. Passive start. Sin's out all the way in the top lane. He doesn't have enough mercy to go around. Oh, Lucian. Oh, so cliche. So cliche. I always love that idea of like how Lucian was the first character of color to be introduced to the game, and how at the time it was near like Django Unchained, and then he's literally fighting Thresh to get back his what do you call it? His vengeance for his wife, which is technically quite parallel to the Django Unchained storyline, which is about a guy trying to get back his wife from someone, and it's called Django Unchained. And then the first person of color somehow has this exactly same backstory, and he's fighting against a guy that's like covered in chains. I just thought that was pretty funny. I don't know if that's on purpose, but great coincidence there. Level 2. Ooh, and Scrubby Scrub does not manage to hit the hook there. Gets blocked by a minion. Ooh, magic. Magico Loco. Wow, heavy trade there. Also, Chewy is taking quite a heavy trade. Started the cloth armor in the mid lane against LeBlanc. Not sure what I think of that. I like the fact, of course it's like nice that he's got 5 pods, but the cloth armor itself isn't going to do that much. Although, yeah, I'm not sure. He is like going to protect you a bit against the auto tank, but that's like it. Seeker. Trying to get some hits off. Going very low. Oh, World Seeker, what are you doing? Regardless of if Dragon Disciple had jumped into the lane, he would have had to flash. So that is a good presence there by Dragon Disciple. First blood going over to the basic bitches. Where's my overlay? There's my overlay. And Shatam are now going low. Chewy also managing to pop the passive, although Chewy has no potions left. All in all, Chewy's level 4. Well, sorry, Chewy's level 4. Just want to check. He is leveling that E. We might still see a tank Akali, but then in the mid lane. Not sure how good that is. When someone is ringing my doorbell, would you mind? Would you mind? Whoa! Flash at my Scrubby! Oh man! That was definitely a yellow. Sorry for that unfortunate camera there. That was a yellow start. Hook there. Dragon Disciple managing to get up after that. That was a nice try. Oh, World Seeker going so low! Fluoride flashes for it! And will go down. Trying to get some quick CS there. But will go down. You aren't going to be able to heal that back. Fluoride. Goes heavy, picks up the kill. Going to come back with a nice pickaxe. He's going to rush that Gwinsu's. Great. Love it. Absolutely.